Back in the day when I was around 14, 15 years old and I was in high school, I used to struggle a lot with like bad habits in general. Porn, junk food, scrolling on social media, listening to too much music. And I used to struggle with them so much and I used to obsess over them. I used to obsess to the point that I was literally like crying every single fucking night, being like why am I doing those bad habits? I know they're bad for me. Like why? Like I was literally just so obsessed over them. I was like, why can't I just stop? Like this is a fucking full-on addiction for me. And this is when I realized right now that I look back that I was focused on the wrong thing. And this is when I've learned after I got into self-improvement at around like age 15 and a half, 16 years old, I got into self-improvement, and this is when I've realized the mindset and the fucking truth that I'm going to show you in this guide. Porn, junk food, masturbation, social media is not the problem. All of those bad habits, if you could just tell me, they are not the problem. They are just symptoms of the real problem, which are bad mental health and trauma, literally your fucking trauma. And I wish I could have just like went back to the past when I was like 14 and a half, 15 years old, and just like look at this like, you know, like the younger version of myself and just be like, bro, the bad habits are not the problems. If you can just improve your mental health, if you can just start to get rid of your trauma, you will make tremendous progress into actually just being like not only just happier and having like a better mental health, feeling happier, like being way more social and everything, but also just having less to run away from, being like way more in peace and not needing the fucking stimulation of just like always doing the bad habits, always, you know, like all of this, etc. And so this is when I've learned the mindset and also the truth that I'm going to present to you in this video, and I'm going to say that again. The bad habits are not the problems. Those are just symptoms of your trauma and your bad mental health. So step one, why are we doing the bad habits? You might think to yourself, okay, why am I doing the bad habits? If I ask you this question, okay, why are you doing all of those bad habits? You are probably going to tell me, oh, because it feels good and because I get cravings for them, right? Like you're probably going to say that, like you got cravings for junk food, for scrolling on social media, like you always need some kind of stimulation, you got cravings. And also like, bro, look, let's be honest, like when you eat junk food, when you watch porn, when you scroll on social media, you know, and you're being like a bit lazy, you know, it feels like comfortable, it feels good, etc., bro. And to be honest, like, I get it, bro. And like, to be honest, you're not a fucking bad person for being addicted to all of those things, because this is a full-on fucking addiction that you and I have. Like, it's literally like such a fucking addiction. Those things have been made by fucking nerds in fucking Silicon Valley, you know, some shit like that. By fucking scientists in the lab for like the junk food. Those things are being made to be as addictive as possible. So we are not bad person for being addicted, right? Because like everybody would be addicted to those things, right? Like, because they're literally been made for that. So it's not our fault, but it's our responsibility. It's our responsibility to get rid of all of those things. So I just told you before, okay, you do the bad habits because you crave them, because you get cravings. Okay, this is true. And also because it feels good. But you're not really doing them for that. You're not really doing them because it feels good. Because you know for a fact that after you finish scrolling, finish the junk food, finish watching porn, you know all of that pleasure, it just disappears and it just turns into pain. This is what I call fake pleasure. Fake pleasure is literally pleasure that turns into pain, right? So you feel good when you scroll, but after you scroll and you look at the clock and you realize that like you're going to be sleep deprived before when you go to school or to work, you feel like shit. You're like, what the fuck have I done? What the fuck have I done with my life? Like, it's literally like, bro, it's fucking like midnight and I'm still fucking scrolling. Like, I need to go to bed now. I'm going to wake up at like fucking 6 a.m. and I'm going to be sleep deprived. Right? So the pleasure that came from scrolling turned into massive amount of pain. So you got like a high from doing all of those bad habits, a high, a dopamine spike, and it all went down. And it went down below the fucking baseline that you were before doing those bad habits. So you literally just got fucking like worse. You got less happy because you did those pleasurable things, right? This is instant gratification. So first off, you don't get like a sense of pleasure. You get fake pleasure. You don't get pleasure that lasts for hours. Like, for example, you take a cold shower and it feels bad, but after you get out of the cold shower, like if you've done cold shower, you know what I mean, right? I do cold showers every single fucking morning, first thing that I do, and it feels awesome. Like when I'm in the cold right now, it doesn't really feel good, but when I get out of the cold, it feels like so fucking awesome, and I feel good. I feel real pleasure, not fake pleasure, real pleasure for hours afterwards. You're not having that when you're doing the bad habits. You're having fake pleasure. You get a bit of pleasure right now, short term, and then it turns into pain for hours, and you're feeling self-conscious. So this is the real thing, right? So first off, you don't get like pleasure. You get fake pleasure. So this is the first lie of the bad habit. And second, you don't get cravings. I told you, why you're doing the bad habits, you would tell me because I get cravings and because it feels good. It doesn't feel good, you get fake pleasure. Second, you're not getting cravings for the bad habits. You get cravings, to run away. Like, I don't know if that makes sense to you, so I'm just going to say that again. You don't want to do the bad habit. You want to use the bad habit to run away from emotions, right? I just told you, like, the bad habits are symptoms of your bad mental health and your trauma. Trauma is basically just like stuck emotion inside of you from all of the fucking shit that happened to you in your childhood or even in your adult life. Little traumatic events that are just like insignificant to you, that are literally having an impact on like your fucking success and your potential. This is fucking crazy, bro. You should take this shit seriously because, bro, it is something that I discovered a few weeks ago, and I'm fucking shocked of like how much, like, since I've started like curing trauma a few weeks ago, I really started to be aware of like my emotions. I really started to like reduce greatly what I actually did, like the bad habits that I used to do before, and I don't have like as much stimulation as before. And I'm aware of like, I'm realizing, like, I'm only starting to realize all of the fucking shit that is inside of me, all of the shit that is inside of me that is like all of those like stuck emotion, all of those like little traumatic events that I thought were just so insignificant. And they are literally like with me right now. They are literally in my fucking stomach. They are literally in my chest, and I just need to process them. And this is what I've started to do, and this is what you should start to do. You should start to process those unstuck emotion, and I'm going to show you later in the video, also along with like improving your mental health. So you don't get cravings. You don't want to do the bad habits. You want to use them to mask over the fucking shit, the fucking trauma that you're feeling right now. Because if I had to like fucking grab you and just put you in like, like an empty white room with no stimulation, you would go fucking crazy, because you would instantly, after a few seconds, after a few minutes, you would instantly be flooded with all of those like stuck emotion that are just asking for you to just process them. And you would feel horrible. So as soon as you don't have any stimulation in your day-to-day life, you're not scrolling or just like doing anything like bad habits, for example, or even like working or like studying or something. If you're just doing nothing, your default state is bad. Why? Because if you are like not doing anything, your brain will instantly start to give you some like little bits of like traumatic events, some little memory of like some events that were horrible to you, asking you to literally process those events so that it doesn't have to like just like fucking feel bad 24/7, right? You don't want to do the bad habits. You want to you want to use the bad habit to run away from the emotions that you don't want to feel. And I know right now you may think that I'm fucking crazy, that I'm like some fucking spiritual guru or some shit like that. But bro, if you just believe what I say and you just sit down and you don't do anything, you don't scroll, you don't even try to fucking work or meditate or do all of the mental health habits that I usually preach, you just do nothing for like 5 minutes, you will feel horrible. Because as the moment you don't do anything, your brain is going to take it as like a fucking opportunity for your brain to literally just like give you some kind of like traumatic event in hope that you just like process it, that you just like know how to process it. And again, I'm going to show you later in the video, but this is why you're doing the bad habits. TLDR, you're doing the bad habits because it gives you fake pleasure, and also because you want to run away from the emotions that you want. So I just busted out the two things that you just told me. Why are you doing the bad habit? It gives me pleasure. No, it doesn't. It gives you fake pleasure that turns into pain. So it's not real pleasure. Or because I get cravings for it. You don't crave the bad habit. You just want to use them to mask over the emotions that you have right now. So right now the big question is, okay, so you just told me about like trauma, masking the emotion, etc. How do I actually process trauma? And this is step 2 of this guide, how to process trauma. How to stop running away from those bad habits. Because like I told you, bro, if you could just process those emotions, you will literally need less stimulation throughout the day because you will just have less to run away from. If you have less emotions to process, you are more comfortable with just being with yourself, being by yourself with no stimulation. Because you'll have less of those like traumatic events, you'll have less of those thoughts that needs to be processed. Your brain will give you less of them, so you will just be happier 24/7. Your happiness baseline will go up, and also you will need less stimulation, and so your desire to do the bad habits, because you want to mask, because you want to run away from all of those things, your desire to do the bad habit will greatly decrease if you do that. How do you process emotion? If you just do, like I told you, nothing. Like this is an action step right now. Like pause this video after I tell you the action step. Action step, sit on your bed, sit outside in a park, I don't care, just with no stimulation, no phone, not even like a book to feel productive whilst reading it. Just sit down like outside in a park on a bench and just do nothing. After a few seconds, a few minutes, your brain is going to randomly just like pop up like one of those like the old memory from like high school or from primary school, middle school, I don't know. Your brain is instantly going to actually give you a memory, a traumatic memory, and you will feel bad. You will think about the time that you got bullied in school. You will think about the time that this girl rejected you and you felt horrible. At one moment, this is when you get those like memory or everything like that. This is when you will actually feel the fucking desire to just do all of those bad habits, to just run away from them. Don't run away from them. Don't run away from this traumatic event. Don't do the bad habits. Don't try to do the good habits while feeling productive, etc. Just do none of the habits, good or bad. Do nothing of them. Just sit there and face the fucking demons inside of you, okay? So you get this traumatic event. You get this memory. And you just entertain it. You face it. You're like, oh yeah, like the time I got rejected by this girl. Oh yeah, it felt really bad and everything. And don't try to be like, this is something that I have to do, that I have to tell you. When you get this memory, don't try to act like a fucking adult. Don't try to act like, oh yeah, but but this girl, she apologized and everything. Oh yeah, but this girl, that's okay. I wish her the best and everything. Don't try to act like an adult. Act like a child. Oh yeah, this girl, she rejected me and it felt really bad. And right now I have like difficulties to breathe right now because I'm like a bit anxious, or like I'm really depressed right now. Oh yeah, when this girl rejected me, yeah, it felt really bad. Act like a child. When you're having those like bad memories, it's like the fucking, like the 5-year-old, like the inner child inside of you. It's like the 5-year-old version of yourself tugging on your trousers, telling you, I'm so scared, I'm so depressed, I'm so worried. And when he's pulling on your fucking trouser, when he's pulling on our trousers, because I used to do the same thing too, right? We are like, no, I'm not going to listen to you. Oh no, I'm not going to listen. Oh no, I'm not depressed. I'm really strong at everything. Oh yeah, I'm going to record this video. Oh yeah, I'm going to work, or I'm going to go to the gym, or oh yeah, I'm going to do the bad habits or some shit. Like, we've just been ignoring this poor little fucking child. So right now that you're actually facing your demons right now, right now that you're listening to the inner child telling you, oh yeah, I'm so worried, I'm so depressed, I'm thinking about this girl right now and I miss her a little bit and I'm so depressed and everything. Those emotions of like pain, shame, anger, sadness, depression, they will come up inside of you. They will spike inside of you. You will literally feel worse. You will literally feel horrible. You will feel depressed. You will feel like all of the fucking emotion that you needed to just show at the time when you actually lived the traumatic event, right? When you got like fucking bullied and like you're thinking about this memory and you get angry. This is the anger that you should have processed, that you should have shown to those bullies 10 years ago. And you're only showing it like right now, right? So this is you processing the emotion. This is you like getting back the emotion in your body and processing it. Right now that you feel the emotions, start to breathe a bit slowly. relax your muscle. Just close your eyes, breathe slowly, like long exhale, like short inhale, long exhale. Like literally just start to just relax your body and everything. Do that for like a few seconds, a few minutes, and you will literally start feeling the emotions coming down, coming down, coming down, coming down. So, TLDR, how do you actually cure trauma? You do nothing else, you have no stimulation, step 1. Step 2, your brain hits you with this like traumatic event. Step 3, you face the traumatic event and you get the emotion back in your body, you process them. Step 4, you relax your body and you just tell yourself, okay, it's all right, I'm safe right now. And you just relax your body and you relax it to the point that like the emotion calms down. 4-step process that you've learned in this free fucking video, and I've literally just showed you how to cure fucking trauma. There are people who spend thousands of fucking dollars on therapy just to like feel something. I just give you a free and effective way that you can literally do every day for like 5 to 10 minutes every single fucking day. And that will actually greatly improve your life, greatly improve like your happiness baseline, like I told you, and greatly decrease your desire for the bad habit, and you will actually feel like so much fucking better because of that, because we've actually tackled the root cause. We are not here thinking about the bad habits and shit. We are here thinking about what causes the bad habit, and those things were trauma, and I just told you how to process trauma, and also bad mental health. So step 3, how to improve your mental health. Because I want you to think about it, bro. Imagine the version of yourself that is like 100% happier. The version of you that is like, that has a 10 times better mental health that you have right now. This version of yourself, he's happy. Well, just imagine that, bro. What do you think he's doing, this like happy version of yourself? He's out there going on a walk, speaking to people, he's reading a book, he's listening to like, peaceful music, he's sipping like a cup of tea and everything. He's so peaceful, he's so like happy, and he's so calm and everything. And now I'm telling you, bro, this version of yourself is really not watching as much porn as you're watching right now. This version of yourself, he's absolutely not eating as much junk food as you are eating right now. This version of yourself is like, he goes to the gym, he's like practicing like some sports every single day, he's fit, he's got like a fucking six-pack and shit, you know what I mean? This is the happy, good mental health version of yourself that is doing all of the bad habits and has little to none of the bad ones. Improving your mental health will help you with those bad habits, because the happy version of yourself is so fucking happy, he doesn't need all of this fucking stimulation, right? So how do you improve your mental health? I have a lot of videos on my channel telling you how to improve your mental health. My channel is literally dedicated to how to improve young men's mental health. I talk about meditation, gratitude journaling, going on a walk. If you just like click on like the my channel profile, you will have like lots of videos basically telling you like how to improve your mental health. If you click the first link in the description, I'm going to give you free coaching with me. So you click the first link in the description, you book a call with me, and I get you on my program, which is called the HNF 14. The HNF 14 program is a 2-week program that I've specifically designed for you if you're a young man, because you're probably a young man and watching my video. You're a young man and you're struggling with like depression, anxiety, trauma, mental health issues. Like you want to improve your mental health because of like, you just want to be happier in life basically. I've literally designed this 2-week program, the HNF 14. And if you click the first link in the description, you book a call with me, and I'm literally going to get you onto the HNF 14 so that you can make as much progress as possible for 2 weeks, which is the duration of the program. You're going to have my full support for you to improve your mental health. All of that for free. This is an exclusive offer. I just want as much people to get onto the HNF 14 because I've specifically designed it for myself at the beginning, and I've seen the fucking miracle it performed on my fucking mental health, and I'm so happy because of that. So I will keep making this video, but if you want to get even like a faster progress for free, click the first link in the description. There is no fucking email and everything. You just need to sign up, book a call with me, and I get you on the HNF 14. This is a win-win for both of us, bro. So just click the first link in the description. I think you will really appreciate it. If you follow those 3 steps, step 1, you understand, okay, why you're doing the bad habits. Step 2, the most important one, you like cure trauma. You start to process it, which is fucking insane. And step 3, you actually like start to improve your mental health, you watch my videos, you click the first link in the description, I get you on the HNF 14, you make incredible progress in your mental health. If you follow those 3 steps, especially the last 2 ones, when you cure trauma and you improve your mental health, you will do so much less of the bad habits in the matter of literally like a few weeks, because mental health is so fucking easy to improve. You can make as much progress for you, bro, and I'm so fucking hyped if you follow this guide. I'm so fucking hyped for like literally like what you're going to fucking experience, because this is insane, the progress in your life quality and your happiness that you can have when you follow my advice. So I'm so hyped for you, bro, if you take actions. So follow this guide, take action, and I'm so hyped for you again, bro. So I really hope that you're going to take action right now. Goodbye, bro.